Today, both Scrooge and Bob the Lobster are with us because this game is going to take us to both the air and the sea, and that game is Fathom for your Atari 2600 by Imagic, featuring a nice shiny label that clearly tells you it's Fathom. Let's go ahead and take Fathom and pop it in my Atari 7800 Pro system and see how Fathom holds up today. Let's go to the game. Fathom was published by Imagic and carries the copyright year of 1983. It was programmed by Rob Fulop, who's probably most famous for programming Missile Command and Demon Attack for the 2600. According to the manual, Titans have captured Neptina, Neptune's daughter, and shattered Neptune's powerful trident into 3 pieces. You are Proteus, who can change into both a dolphin and a bird. Using your powers, you have decided to find and recombine the pieces of the trident to rescue the Little Mermaid. However, be warned, you will have to do it 7 times, because if at first you don't succeed, try again. You start the game as a dolphin, using the joystick to direct your swimming and the button to swim. You can touch seahorses for points, which are important because your points are also your life meter. You lose points for touching other items, and you also are constantly draining points as you move around. Lose all of your points and your game is over. Sometimes when you touch all the seahorses on a screen, a star will appear, which will give you a piece of the trident, while other seahorses will give you a bird symbol, which lets you turn into a bird when you return to the surface and press the button. The bird controls a lot like a dolphin, except the button flaps your wings instead of swimming. While the dolphin can only swim up or down, the bird can fly to the left or the right, and on most screens can fly up too. When flying up, the bird can touch pink clouds for points and to find stars for trident pieces on certain screens once you touch all the clouds. You can also find a fish symbol that allows you to turn back into a dolphin at the main screen. Once you gather all 3 pieces of the trident, you can rescue the mermaid by turning into a dolphin and swimming all the way to the bottom of the ocean where the mermaid is being held. Then you start a new level, but now the dolphin can swim down an extra screen, and the bird can pass volcanoes on the left to reach new areas and fly up extra screens as well. This can make it hard to find the stars, as the areas to search get larger and larger as you go on in the game, especially the air areas where most of the stars will be found. To add to the trouble, while the stars are hidden in the same areas, sometimes I had to touch everything on the screen more than once to make them appear. And after a while, the seahorses will turn into jellyfish and the pink clouds will turn into gray clouds that can lose you points if you touch them, but sometimes you may have to find the stars. Graphically speaking, I thought the game looks really nice, especially the dolphin and the bird characters. I also like the limited sounds in the game as well. And this is a more family-friendly game than the Little Mermaid movie. Man, those eels in the movie were just plain creepy. At the time of my research on eBay, loose copies were selling for $6 to $13, and those prices include shipping. So what did I think of Fathom? Well, technically, it is a very impressive game on the 2600 with good graphics, several screens to explore, and 2 different characters to control. And while they had a learning curve, the controls were good too, although you may encounter instances where your character gets stuck by an obstacle and ends up losing a lot of health points immediately. However, my biggest gripe is with the trial and error style of finding the stars. You basically either need a lot of time to map it out, or you will have to use some sort of a guide. If I had this as a kid, this may have helped lengthen the amount of gameplay I would have gotten out of the game, but as a busy adult, I don't like games that artificially inflate the time needed to play it in this manner. And also, this is one of those games where once you complete it, you may not want to go back to it again. But overall, I did enjoy playing it once I got used to the controls and was able to find a guide. So where am I going to rank Fathom? Well, I'd rather go another round of the 2600 version of Dark Chambers at 23, but I like the creative gameplay more than Mega Mania at 24, so I'm going to make Fathom my new number 24 ranked game on the system. Fathom is very well made, but you may need some patience and a guide to get through this one. If you enjoy retro related videos, would you please click the like and subscribe buttons. I'm also a member of the Retro Junkies Network. You can find more retro podcasts and videos at theretrojunkies.com. Thank you for giving me a little part of your day, and I look forward to seeing you next time on the next episode of The No Swear Gamer. Take care and watch out for gray clouds and jellyfish, but eat seahorses. They're delicious.